my audience. My dad is coming. My dad is coming. In the room. Some people spend thousands on a boat, but get cheap fishing gear, and usually it doesn't end up good for them. Having good fishing gear is an investment. You have it and it lasts you for years to come. Like good gear, not cheap gear. I'm going to be talking about what gear, what rod and reel you should have, what tackle, like bags, and what stuff like to hold your bait, lures, and I'm gonna do live bait and then just like cut up bait. So the first is the rod and reel. I usually use the medium heavy, or just like the medium. It's like the type of like strength for the rods. So like the heavy rods are for like, say like catfish or bigger fish, and then you just have like medium rods are for like smaller. You can catch smaller fish and big fish, kind of just how big they are and like how much they weigh. And then I usually use the Lew's, and like Shimano are good, and Penn. Those are all like really good brands. They're very durable. They last a while. I have some, and they've lasted me, I think it's like 4 years now that I've had them. So they kind of just look like this. Just very basic, look normal. Alright, don't zoom in. Yeah. And then the type of reels you have like bait caster reels, and they look like this. Zoom in on that one. Okay, zoom out. And then those are for like, usually for like lures. You use those for kind of just like bass fishing, and I usually just use them like throwing lures around. I kind of use them when I'm throwing like heavier lures, so I don't get like backlash. Because if you throw like smaller ones, it kind of just like gets like a bird nest, and you can't use the rod because the line's all messed up. And then the other one is the bait cast, or the spinning reel. The other one's the spinning reel. Those you can just use for just like regular stuff. You're just like catfishing, or if you're like fishing on like the bottom or top. I mean, yeah, you can throw lures on these, but mainly the small ones, because you can throw them farther. Can't really like backlash those, and they're pretty easy to use. They're kind of just like the standard. The gear, like the type of gear, you could have this really good. I usually use the bags with like the pole holders. If I'm kind of lazy, I'll use that. And you can kind of get like just any brand. The Lew's are really good. I mean, just like the top brands for like types of bags. And then you also have, these are the bags right here. It's kind of just what it looks like. You're gonna have your pliers in the front, your reels on the side. These are really good. They can help you like navigate through places and just have less stuff to carry. And these go in, the plastic containers go in the bag. Those hold like your types of lures that you have. You have like chatterbait, you have like spoons, like rooster tails. You also have like topwater frogs, and like you can do like spiders or whatnot. And you also have like soft plastics that go in these. And this is kind of what those look like. And they'll have like a jig head. You'll have like a jig head that you'll put like the plastic on. You can do for like crappie, or like white bass or sand bass, whatever, hybrids. And then these, like, you can use these for, I mean, like bass as well. Same with these. And there's like bigger worms you can use. And these are really good because you can get them for cheap, but they really last you a while. Depends on how you use them, if you take care of them. And lastly, you have live bait. You can use live bait. You can use like perch, these like little fish. They're really common. Catch them at the reservoir. Use those as bait. Kind of just hook them on like the tail, so it kind of looks like they're injured, but they're still swimming. and usually it attracts like the catfish and whatnot. You use them for like guard. What you use the perch. You can use like shad. You can use like worms. You can use minnows. Or you can also use like bullhead. And then like all those can be chopped up, and those could be also used for like bottom. If you like fishing on the bottom with just like a weight and a hook, you can use those. And also good if you use like a bobber. So I mean, like, having good gear and knowing what you're gonna use is like very important, because you don't want to get out there and you break your line or you lose a lure and you don't have anything. And it's just really good knowledge to have about if you're going fishing. And